So one of the biggest lessons that I've learned is that fear is one of the greatest things that we have as guys to be able to get us to the next level. It's what you do with that fear and how you respond to it, how you react to it, that determines where you're going to go, what's going to happen next for you, and the things that you're going to create. And when something comes up for you that scares you, recognize that fear and recognize that that's an opportunity for you to grow. Recognize that that fear is giving you a chance to stand in your power, and that you've got a choice anytime something comes up that scares the living crap out of you, that you've got a choice to be able to, what are you going to do with it? How are you going to react? Recognize that whenever fear comes up, that fear can be traced back to essentially one thing, and that's survivability. Trace back that fear to what if, okay? And if that happens, then what if? And if that happens, then what if? And ultimately, you break everything down, and it comes back down to whether or not you're going to survive or not. And at the end of the day, if you know without a shadow of a doubt that you're going to survive and you're going to be okay, then your fear is nothing. All your fear is an opportunity for you to stand in your power. What are you going to do with it? In case in point, back when I was an employee, hell, even as an entrepreneur, I still get that. It still comes up for me of, oh my God, what happens if they don't, accept the proposal? Then what? What's that mean? Well, that means that I'm not bringing in money this month, which means, what's that mean? Okay, that means I'm not feeding my family. Well, then what's that mean? Well, that means I'm not able to pay for them. And play that all back. You play that all back, and it comes down to survivability. And if you know without a shadow of a doubt at the end of the day that you're going to be fine no matter what, then recognize that fear is nothing more than an opportunity for you to grow, for you to own it. It's huge. It is one of the most powerful gifts that we have as guys, is to recognize that. And that's truly what separates the men from the boys in that sense, is what are you going to do? How are you going to respond when your fears come up? Because you know what they are. They're going to come up in your growth. They're going to come up in work. They're going to come up in your relationships. And recognize that in each situation, your ego is going to respond differently to those different fears. And your ego is going to scream. Your ego is going to want to shout. Your ego is going to want to, throw a fit. Your ego is going to want to hit something. Find an outlet. Work out. Go for a walk. Go for a run. Do something. Use that time to meditate. Use that time to sit in that fear and recognize that you have the power to own that, and that you are given an opportunity every time that fear comes up for you to grow. Because guess what? If you don't face it now, it's going to keep coming back, and every time it comes back, it's going to come back bigger, stronger, with more shit piled on top of it. Because that's the way the universe works. It's going to test you every time, and if you don't face it now, it's going to get worse, and it's going to come up again. So what are you going to do the next time your fear comes up? Take a breath. Recognize it's your opportunity to grow. Realize what it means for you and the areas of life that it comes up for you. And plow through it, brother. Plow through it. Stand in your power again. That's your PowerPoint for the day. See you guys on the other side. Bye.